is News Today with WDW News Today. I'm Jill Diffendahl of WDWNT.com, filling in for Eric Morton, who went through a portal to another universe, filling in for Tom Corliss, who has FOMO about Epic Universe. Please like this video, subscribe, and hit the notifications bell to make sure you never miss the latest from Disney theme parks around the world. Here now is the news for April 18th, 2025. Disney has filed a new permit for general construction at Big Thunder Mountain Railroad in the Magic Kingdom. The notice of commencement doesn't reveal any plans, but contracts DPR construction. The company has been listed on previous Big Thunder Mountain Railroad permits. This new permit expires in 1 year on April 15th, 2026. The 1-year expiration date is standard, but it also lends Disney a little bit of extra time for the refurbishment project. Previous permits, including those contracting DPR, were filed in January but had extended expiration dates in March 2026. A permit for sets will expire in February 2026. Another permit was originally set to expire in August of this year. Big Thunder Mountain Railroad closed in January of this year and will reopen with a little bit of new magic in 2026, according to Disney. Disney has not announced an exact time frame for reopening. Check out our most recent Big Thunder Mountain Railroad construction update. The coaster's track has been removed and replaced. Sets and props are also being replaced or updated. Also in Frontierland news, the framework of a new steel structure has appeared in the area behind Frontierland. The tall structure is visible from the Walt Disney World Railroad. We first noticed it towering over the Tiano's Bayou Adventure queue. One vertical support was off to the side near a crane partially hidden by trees. The main structure has vertical supports with horizontal beams across the top. Some thin horizontal beams are on the sides. Further along our train journey, we got a better look at the structure, which is several feet long and tall. It appears to partially sit in a stone base on a dirt lot. The structure looks like the beginning of a permanent building. The structure is near backstage trailers and parking by Big Thunder Mountain Railroad and may be related to recent permits for a trailer complex to support construction of the Frontierland Cars expansion. It could also be related to the Big Thunder Mountain Railroad refurbishment or the upcoming Disney Villains Land. Over in EPCOT, after a few months of construction on the east side of Project Tomorrow, the west exit is now blocked off for work on the new Spaceship Earth Lounge. Rolling planters are in the front of the exit on the west World Nature side. The corresponding exit on the other side was blocked by construction walls and scrim for about 2 months. We may see construction walls going up on this side soon as well. Inside, cast members have propped open an emergency exit door for guests to use as a regular exit. At the closed exit are black construction walls with a door for crew members. The new Spaceship Earth Lounge takes over the former Siemens corporate lounge space above Project Tomorrow. Dubbed Geo 82, the lounge will be reserved for guests aged 21 and over. Guests will enter the bar through a tunnel. It will offer a bourbon-heavy menu, including modern and innovative cocktails and globally influenced small plates. And you know Eric Morton and I will be there for the bourbon-heavy menu. Disney filed a permit to install signage for Geo 82 in February. They added the lounge to the My Disney Experience app in March. Advanced reservations will be available, but an opening date has not been announced yet. It's scheduled to open before the summer. We've also got more construction walls in EPCOT, these going up around the tanks of the Seas Pavilion. A month ago, construction walls were erected around the escalators to either side of the tunnel exit of the Seas with Nemo and Friends. These walls remain and the escalators are closed to guests. The stairs and elevators are open for second floor access. There are also construction walls around the escalators upstairs. These block views into the nearby tanks. Guests can still see into the tanks from the nearby tunnel and circular viewing area. The newly added construction walls continue down the right side of the tunnel. The fish and other residents of the tank can still be seen from the large viewing area. There appears to be no construction inside the tank itself. Disney has not made any announcements regarding construction work in the Seas. The Pavilion Scuba Experience, Dive Quest, will return next month after a 6-month absence. The Seas recently transitioned to a short-term rehabilitation center. Long-term dolphin and manatee residents were relocated. 3 short-term manatee residents have moved in over the past few months. Over at Mission Space, 2 of the Planetary mosaics in the pavement outside the pavilion have finally been repaired, though 2 others still show damage. We noted the initial damage on the Mosaics back in July 2024 when we observed cracks along the edge and chipping at the center. The first of the Mosaics was originally installed in the pavement in December 2023. The small circular designs are meant to resemble planets or galaxies and have been damaged by regular and consistent tread as guests walk across them. There are now 2 planetary mosaics that have been fully repaired. The edges do not have any cracking and there are no missing or broken sections throughout the design. We noted in our previous update that some other planets have been repaired by filling in the damaged areas with concrete. However, the concrete patches aren't flat, which makes the pavement look messy and takes away from the design of the mosaic. Other planetary mosaics still have significant damage, with chunks missing and cracking around the edges. A large portion of the middle of this mosaic is missing red and yellow stone detailing, and the pavement below it is also chipped. There are even areas of pavement without mosaics that are damaged, with sections of pavement missing. The exterior of Mission Space has been undergoing refurbishment for multiple years. Recently, the spinning effect has been restored to the Earth sculpture outside the attraction after multiple years. The Earth sculpture was removed in August 2023 and returned in March 2024, but at that time, the spinning effect still had not been fixed. This program is brought to you by our official travel agent sponsor, Be Our Guest Vacations. Your dream vacation begins with Be Our Guest Vacations and their concierge team of expert vacation planners. Head over to beourguestvacations.com/WDWNT and their team will design your next magical vacation, from Disney World and Disneyland to Disney Cruise Line to Adventures by Disney and more. The best part is their concierge services are 100% free, so book today. One recent testimonial about Be Our Guest shared, "It was our family's first time cruising with DCL and having a travel agent to guide us through the process. Our amazing agent, Katie from Be Our Guest Vacations, has been so helpful throughout this journey and very responsive and detailed to all of my quirky questions. We're so grateful to have chosen Be Our Guest Vacations and Katie and look forward to using them again in the future." Victoria and Albert's at Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa has retained its status as a Michelin star restaurant, and rightly so. In 2024, the restaurant earned Disney's first ever Michelin star. It remains the first and only restaurant owned and operated by a U.S. theme park to hold a Michelin star. Victoria and Albert's opened in 1988. Michelin star ratings first came to Orlando in 2022. That year, the restaurant was refurbished and received a refreshed menu. It offers 2 curated tasting menus of exquisite culinary creations made with fresh, sustainable ingredients. The ingredients drive the menu, Chef de Cuisine and Walt Disney Legacy Award winner Matthew Sowers told Disney Parks blog. "We use the freshest seafood and highest quality meat from across the globe as the base of our dishes. For example, the Glacier 51 toothfish on the current menu can only be found in the Arctic, more than 1 mile under the ocean's surface." The Victoria and Albert's menu shifts seasonally, so returning guests are always getting a new, unique experience. The courses are inspired by the culinary team's travels, cultural backgrounds, and personal stories. Disney filed a notice of commencement this week for construction of Level 99, which will replace the MBA experience at Disney Springs. The permit lists the address is 1486 East Buena Vista Drive at Disney Springs. The permit is for general construction/demo, and the contractor is Adina Corporation. Adina has worked with Disney before and has extensive theme park experience. The permit expires in 1 year, so construction will likely begin immediately. Though Level 99 is not in a Disney theme park, it will be an interactive gaming experience with over 60 challenge rooms and duels. This will be Level 99's 5th and largest venue. Founded by CEO Matthew Duplessis, the first Level 99 opened at Natick Mall in Massachusetts in 2021. Disney announced their Level 99 location in February, selecting it after a comprehensive review of the location-based entertainment industry. It will be 45,000 square feet and host upwards of 1,000 players at a time. The adult-oriented experience will include a 2-story bar serving handcrafted cocktails and local beers, as well as a chef-crafted menu with Detroit-style pizza. Disney has announced that V.I.Passholder days will be returning to Walt Disney World Resort in summer 2025. An Instagram post on Walt Disney World Annual Passholders account at WDW Annual Passholders shared the details. The caption reads, "Ready for V.I.Passholder summer days? Join us May 14th to July 31st, 2025 for limited time discounts, experiences, and pass holder fun at Walt Disney World Resort. And stay tuned for more summer updates coming your way soon. The event will take place from May 14th to July 31st. Offerings will include a new magnet, special limited time discounts, and the return of the pass holder lounge and much more. Last year, V.I.Passholder days at Walt Disney World took place from May 1st through June 26, 2024. This year, the event will receive an additional month of pass holder extras as it is extended through July 31st. One of last year's pass holder exclusive offerings included the pass holder lounge located at Restaurant Marrakesh in the Morocco Pavilion. The lounge included a recharging station where guests could lock their devices in lockers while they charged. There were also complimentary snacks, water, seating areas, and a free pass holder button handed out to guests. Disney characters would also appear for surprise meet and greets, including Genie. Disney has stated that the pass holder exclusive lounge will return this year, but has not provided any further details as of yet. Disneyland Resort has announced the performance times for the returning Paint the Night Parade, the Celebrate Happy Cavalcade, and returning Wondrous Journeys Fireworks Spectacular at Disneyland Park, as well as for World of Color Happiness at Disney California Adventure. All return or debut on May 16th, the start of Disneyland Resort's 70th celebration. The new Cavalcade will feature Mickey and friends in their 70th anniversary costumes, alongside Max, Disney princesses, heroes, Duffy, and Shelley May. According to concept art, there will be one float plus 2 small bike carts for the bears. According to the Disneyland website, the Paint the Night Parade will be performed at 8:45 p.m. and 10:45 p.m. each evening for the foreseeable future. Paint the Night is a follow-up to the Main Street Electrical Parade, with grand floats and over 1 million LED lights. The parade's lead float will be updated with a 70th anniversary design. A Paint the Night dining package is also available to book. You can find our video of Paint the Night at Disney California Adventure on our website. Wondrous Journeys will be performed at 9:30 p.m., the standard time for Disneyland nighttime spectaculars. The show features projections, pyrotechnics, and fireworks on select nights. Watch our video of Wondrous Journeys from last year at our website. World of Color Happiness is scheduled for 9 p.m. and 10:15 p.m. nightly at Disney California Adventure. Its Muppet pre-show will begin a few minutes before the regular showtime. The pre-show will see Kermit the Frog, Gonzo, and other Muppets sharing safety announcements in a zany song and dance number projected on the World of Color fountains. World of Color Happiness will feature joy and other emotions from Pixar's Inside Out and Inside Out 2. Guests will be able to vote on a featured emotion ahead of the show's performance. It will include a rendition of Rainbow Connection by Boyz II Men and the original song Makes Me Wanna Move by Fitz. Bookings are open for the World of Color Happiness dessert party already. The Disneyland Resort 70th celebration will run through the summer of 2026. Other offerings include the new Walt Disney A Magical Life audio animatronic show, new park decor, and a 70th anniversary theme song performed by the Jonas Brothers. Pym Test Kitchen at Disney California Adventure is introducing 2 new plant-based nacho dishes this month. Neutron Nachos and Nachos Assemble will be available starting on April 30th. Neutron Nachos consist of blue and shrunken red corn tortilla chips, impossible taco meat, seasoned black beans, cheese sauce, pico de gallo, sour cream, and pickled jalapenos. For kids, the Nachos Assemble includes blue corn and shrunken red corn tortilla chips, impossible taco meat, seasoned black beans, sour cream, and cheese sauce. It's served with yogurt, a Cuties mandarin orange, and a small Dasani water bottle. Pym Test Kitchen, inspired by Ant-Man and Hank Pym's shrinking technology, is the main dining venue in Avengers Campus. It serves unusually scaled food as quote-unquote experiments, and attached is the Pym Tasting Lab bar. One of the Disney Resort line monorails at Tokyo Disney Resort has been transformed into the Duffy and Friends Colorful Happiness Liner for Duffy and Friends' 20th Colorful Happiness anniversary, celebrating 20 years of the characters. The monorail's exterior wrap features a gradient of pastel colors, creating a rainbow across the train cars. Duffy or one of his friends is pictured on each car with the 20 Duffy and Friends logo on the first and last car. There are rainbow bubbles across the cars too, some featuring icons representing each of Duffy's friends. The characters are depicted in their new celebration outfits. Inside, the monorail cars are adorned with more colorful decals. The floor features splotches of color-like paints. Bubbles float across the walls, doors, and the cloudy blue ceiling. Some of the bubbles on the walls showcase images of Duffy and friends during past celebrations. The benches and wall pads are covered in fuzzy fabric, each representing the fur of a different character. Disney Resort Line day passes featuring Duffy and friends artwork are also available. This summer, Disney Resort Line will introduce tickets with QR codes. Duffy and Friends 20th Colorful Happiness runs through March 19, 2026. Tokyo Disney Sea is celebrating with decorations, special food, merchandise, entertainment, and Duffy badge re-releases. Hong Kong Disneyland Resort's 20th anniversary is just around the corner, and they've shared a guide to all the entertainment, dining, shopping, and character offerings that will be available during the most magical party of all, as well as the celebration start date. Hong Kong Disneyland's 20th anniversary event begins on June 28, 2025. Entertainment offerings will include Disney Friends Live Party at the Castle, an all-new stage show at the Castle of Magical Dreams. The show will feature the 20th anniversary anthem, as well as 2 brand new original songs. The show will also include LED decor, giant balloons, and colorful banners. Mickey and Friends, along with Duffy and Friends, will be dressed in their 20th anniversary outfits. The Disney princesses will also celebrate the event with never-before-seen party attire. The Friendtastic Parade will be the largest ever in scale in Hong Kong Disneyland. It will be about 30 minutes in length, with Mickey and Friends leading the party. The parade will include 11 floats, about 100 performers, and over 30 Disney characters. 4 original songs have also been created just for the new parade. Momentous Party in the Night Sky, the park's nighttime show, will receive a special 20th anniversary edition. The nearly 30-minute long show will feature music, characters, and memorable moments from various Disney films, including Sleeping Beauty and The Princess and the Frog. The fairy godmother will begin the show with a flick of her wand, reminding Mickey that it's time to host the most magical party of all. Projections will extend down Main Street, USA for the very first time. The show will become a 360-degree spectacle with drones, illuminated water projections, choreographed water fountains, flames, lasers, theatrical lighting, and pyrotechnic effects. Hong Kong Disneyland will also debut over 80 new food and beverage offerings for the 20th anniversary event, as well as over 300 all-new 20th anniversary exclusive merchandise items. There will be 6 new merchandise collections at locations around the resort. Mickey and all his pals will be wearing all-new outfits for the celebration as well. Guests will be able to meet Mickey and Friends at the gazebo in Town Square on Main Street, USA, and Fantasy Gardens at Fantasyland. Duffy and Friends can be found at the Duffy and Friends Playhouse between the end of Main Street, USA and the entrance to Adventureland. Marvel's The Scarlet Witch has debuted at Hong Kong Disneyland Resort during the nighttime drone show, Join the Mission, Scarlet Skies. The nighttime drone show, Join the Mission, Scarlet Skies, is part of the Marvel Season of Superheroes event and features a battle against the Scarlet Witch, making this her debut at Hong Kong Disneyland. During the show, the Avengers battle Scarlet Witch as she summons a monstrous force against them. The show features special effects of fire, fireworks, and drones. The show duration is 10 minutes and performances happen nightly. The show is part of Marvel's Season of Superheroes, which takes place from April 16th to June 1st, 2025. The Disney adventure is about to be set afloat for the first time, Disney Cruise Line teased on social media. In an Instagram post, Disney Cruise Line Singapore and Disney Parks said, "We're getting ready for something magical," with a picture of the new cruise ship about to sail out of its warehouse. The ship features Captain Mickey on its bow medallion. It's the first Disney Cruise Line ship to feature Captain Mickey and Captain Minnie as its stern figures. The Disney Adventure will be a unique Disney Cruise Line ship, as it began as the Global Dream, ordered by Genting Hong Kong, but only partially constructed. Disney Cruise Line purchased the ship in 2022, and it will be their one and only global-class ship sailing out of Singapore. Its maiden voyage begins on December 15th, 2025, a month after the launch of the Wish-class Disney Destiny, which was set afloat for the first time last month. The Disney Destiny will feature a new Captain Jack Sparrow show, the Marvel Style Studio, a Disney Princess Afternoon Tea, the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, and the first ever Duffy and Friends show and store aboard a Disney Cruise Line ship. Summer 2026 itineraries are now available to book. For the absolute latest on these stories and all those that didn't make it to today's show, be sure to check WDWNT.com and follow us on all your favorite social media platforms. You can support the entire team behind this show and others by joining the WDWNT Interglobe Society at patreon.com/WDWNT. Get access to exclusive content, discounted show and event tickets, and more. A special shout out to all the WIGS members watching who make this show happen every week. For the worldwide leader in Disney Parks news, this is Jill Diffendahl saying enjoy the rest of your today and have a great big beautiful tomorrow.